Early back in the year 2020, before we went to virtual learning, I worked on a I worked on a game back in middle school called One Weekend at Dramabees. This this game franchise consists of three games and a film feature that I released this year in 2023. So, today I want to go over the history of One Weekend at Dramabees. Now, despite that I make games, I actually don't code anymore. I used to go to Code Ninjas, but plus by now I'm actually a little bit too old to go. So my games that I make are made out of paper, pencil, markers, and that's pretty much about it. And so back in middle school before the pandemic, um, early that year, back in February or January, I worked on two games at the time. One weekend at Dramabee and 1 hour at Farties. But really, I just want to work. I just want to focus on Dramabee. So Dramabee is One weekend at Dramabees is a fan game to Five Nights at Freddy's. So today I'm gonna go over the three games and the movie with you. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, here's the first game. One weekend at Dramabees. So yeah, this is this game. So there's two nights. There's Saturday and Sunday, and then there's an endless survival mode. So this is the title screen. So you got play Saturday level, play Sunday level, controls, endless mode, and exit game. Okay, so the game now. Yes, there's gonna be a little bit of blood and death and gore and stuff. So just remember that. But there shouldn't be a lot, so don't worry. Um, Anyways, this is the office. Just a bunch of random stuff. So in the room there are three doors, and only one of them can be closed at a time. And plus up there you got your monitor. So yeah, and only one of these doors can be closed. So anyways, we're just gonna go to the cameras. So we got the outside of the middle door leading to your office. We got the camera outside your right door. We got the dining and party room. Now, by the way, this is kind of like a diner and a arcade. So, but yeah, this is the room where three characters would be: Dramabee, Mr. Chicken, and Trapper. So, yeah. And then there's Karen's room. This is where Karen the Fox would be in. What else? Okay, this is the camera that leads to your left door, and that's really it. So, yep. Now what I'm gonna show you is I'm gonna show you these game pieces. There are five animatronics, and here they are. So you get Dramabee, and by the way, Dramabee is a part cat, part bee. You get the door they close on. Karen the Fox, Trapper the dinosaur, and Mr. Chicken the chicken, and Golden Dramabee. So how these characters work is, first of all, Dramabee. Okay. The three main characters, Dramabee, Trapper, and Mr. Chicken. The three go to your three doors outside of the office. If you see one of the three guys at one of the doors, close the door they see in the office. And that's pretty much how they work. Just reminder, we'll get one door closed at a time. Karen the Fox. You have to take selfies of her in her room, and if you don't often, then she'll just go in your room and you'll die. And then finally for Golden Dramabee, it's just like Golden Freddy. You know, his head will be in the office, and if you see it, just pull up the monitor. So yep, that's the first game. So yep. All right, moving on to One Weekend at Dramabees 2, the second game. So here's the main menu. There's play, how to play, quit, and shop. And then let's see. So yeah, in this game there is now a shop. I'll explain these later. These are like different kind of like animatronic skins. Like you can see there's Shadow Flamey, Phantom Dramabee, Chocolate Trapper. There's 1920s Bazbee, Zombie Amy, here Mr. Chicken. And okay, that's it. That's okay. You saw all those, right? Sure you did. It's okay if you didn't. So after you click play, that was the shop that I showed you. But now we're on to the play section. So when you click play, you go to the game mode section that says select game mode. So there's 2 game modes in this game. So there's story mode, survive 2 nights at Dramabees. You got 3 lives and there's only 2 nights. So yeah. And then there is a game maker mode. Make a night of how active you want it to be. So it's pretty much kind of like a custom night mode, kind of like in Five Nights at Freddy's. So let's move on. Okay, now this is where. So this is the game maker mode menu, and so it shows you all the different animatronics to be active, and plus there's the ones you can buy in the shop, which are just kind of like little extras, you know, for your custom night. There's new characters. So there's Bazbee, there's new Trapper, whatever his name is, Withered Dramabee, Withered Mr. Chicken, Withered Trapper, Withered Karen, Flamey, which is a new character, and Withered Golden Dramabee. And at the bottom, you can actually activate an endless mode, and then you can select an amount of lives for the night, just how many strikes you get. And so, anyways, moving on to what seems to be the office. So, a bunch of crazy stuff going on, right? So, yeah, there's 3 openings, kind of like in the last game. You get a vent where one of the characters will pop out of. And then, if there's a character at one of the 2 doors, you play this bomb box that plays extremely loud music. You'd play, but you can't keep it on at all times, or else you'll die due to how extremely loud it is. But anyone who appears at the left or right door, you have to play the bomb box to get rid of them. But don't leave it on for too long, or else you'll die. So moving on to what seems to be the cameras. So this is the lava room. This is cam 1. And so this is where Flamey would be at. If you see him in this camera, you'd have to activate the sprinkler and he'd go away. Just try and keep it on if he's in the camera. And then here is the outside of the vent. This is cam 2. I think this was next to the lava room that I showed you. Anyways, this is the room where Karen, the withered Karen, would be at. So she'd crawl her way to the vent. If she gets really close to the vent, then you'd have to close it so that she doesn't get through. That's how Karen works. All right, so this is Cam 3. This is the garage. This is where the other withered ones would be at. Hey, there's Steve from the Blue's Clues movie. His head is on there. Kind of dark, but whatever. So this is the show stage, and that right there is it's outside of your left door. So yeah, just be careful. And then we get Cam 5, which I think this leads to your right door. Yep, that's outside your right door. And now I'm going to show you, that's the rest of the game. Now I want to show you the game pieces. There's a lot of game pieces due to the extras for the Game Maker mode. So I'm going to try and get the main ones out, since I already showed you them. Okay, let's see. Let's take these. Hey, at least you get to see a little glimpse at them. Oh, what's this? Okay. Sorry about this, guys. Okay, there's Zombie Amy. Let's see, anything else? Anything else? No, I think that's it. Okay, let's try and show these off without them getting blown off. Sorry. Okay, I think I've got all of them. Now, I'm going to show you the characters and stuff. Alright, so here's the characters for this game. So there's Bazbee. That's supposed to be like the new dramabee. They're kind of like toy animatronics, like in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Then you get new Trapper. I forgot what his actual name was because it was something else. And then there's Withered dramabee, and then there's Withered Mr. Chicken, Withered Trapper, and then there's Withered Karen, and then you get the new character Flamey, and then there's Withered Golden dramabee. So yeah, that's all the characters, and then that's supposed to be the vent that slams on Withered Karen. So yep, that's yeah, it's 1 weekend at Dramabees 2. Moving on. Alright. Now we're on to 1 weekend at Dramabees 3. So yeah, we're almost there. And yeah, so let's look at the third game. This is tap to start. There is a cutscene at the beginning. I'm just gonna have another warning that this cutscene has a little bit of violence, a little bit of blood. So yeah, just a warning. So if you don't want to see it, just skip a few seconds. But just a heads up, just a warning. So okay, so when you start the game, it gives you this cutscene. So it's kind of like Holmster Presents, and it's like a little comic. And so here it is. So you survive, and so that's supposed to be their boss. And so this character right here is Shadow dramabee. Not only that, but it also reveals that it's their boss. And so since the new ones have failed, he begins murdering the new ones, including the Wither one, even though he was already wrecked. So yeah, he murders the new animatronics, and then the Withered dramabee takes back and stabs him. And he dies, and then there's the new ones all withered now. And then years later, they wake up, and then Withered Firely finds the boss dead, known as Shadow Farty, and then it takes to a flashback where he worked on the old ones, and then so you can see that the survivor, the player has survived, punished the old ones, brought it back with the new ones, and now you can see that the new ones are now withered. And so they walk out of the new place and head on to the school. And then you come back to the dead body, and then his eye opens up. He's pretty much alive. Comes back as a zombie, and then there's the title card. Okay. So here is the main menu, and there's Shadow Farm. It looks like off of the terrifying horror game, right? Looks creepy, right? Looks scarier. So there's story mode, online mode, my games, and exit game. So let's go on to the online mode. So online mode. Discover FNAF related games created by other players. You can find them by searching them up. So it's kind of like, think of it as Little Big Planet, but FNAF. And so pretty much anyone in my family who would make a game like mine, you know, out of paper and make it into a folder, yeah, you'd pretty much have the other family member play it and just kind of like search it and just play it. So yeah, that's kind of what that is. Just kind of like a little online server where you can play other games. So there's story modes. There's play Saturday, play Sunday, basic stuff. Just the story mode menu when you click story mode. And then there's the My Game section back in the main menu. So this kind of like shows you instructions on how you make your FNAF game. So, My Games. Here you can make your own FNAF fan games. But when you make one, you'll need to add security cameras, an office, characters that can kill the player, add defenses in the office to stop your characters, add nights and add a time limit for them. What else? Oh, when you're done, put the game and game pieces in a folder and put your profile name. Have fun. Okay, so at the end of the game, this is the next page. Okay. Sad news. A hero known as the Survivor was found dead Monday morning when officers saw a burning school building. The Survivor was spending the weekend at the school because animatronics came to haunt the building until on Sunday at 6 a.m. The Survivor was leaving the school until he saw the person that made the robots, Shadow Dramabee, was torturing the school. The Survivor got lost in the fire and died. So that's like the ending scene. Now we're moving on to the office. That was kind of like an odd way to introduce the game. But now I want to show you the office. Just a few different things from the other two, right? So you get a laptop over there. And this right here, you can actually walk down this hall from your office. You can actually walk around in this game. Cool, right? And then there's a pillow sewer machine where you sew pillows to stop certain characters from killing you. I think it's supposed to be Flamey or Withered Basby. I'm not completely sure. But this right here is when you get to your pillow maker and you start making the pillow. So you have to keep tapping to do that. Now moving on to your computer screen. So there's different things you can do on your monitor now. There's two apps, and you have a Windows 8, and you have two apps, Security Eye and eBay. So on eBay, for your sewing machine, there's items you'll have to get as you're making your pillow. So if you get, the game will alert you if you're out of one of these items. So if I alert you in this game that if you're out of one of these items for your pillow, you have to go to the eBay and tap on one of these to get them. So yeah, kind of like FNAF 3 where you have to reboot things. Well, now you have to get pillow material pretty much. So I think I was right. So here is the locker room. This is when you walk forward. There's only like 3 other locations in this game, which is like other than the office. So you get him there, and then you can see there's more footprint icons to where you can walk. Okay. So you can kind of see all these guys are resting. Now, in this game, there's other things to do. Yeah, there's other things to do. In this game, you have to drink water to live. There's water fountains in 2 of these locations, these classrooms. So that's Withered Basby. So, and now this is really hard to see, but the withered new trapper is there. And then, so outside is a playground, another water fountain, and that's it. So, okay. Now how these characters work is that Firely would walk up when you see him in the cameras, when you see those 3 locations on the cameras, and see when you see him up, then you have to go sew your pillow as he walks in. And then for the 2 others, it has to be withered new trapper up or withered Basby up, because if the other one is up, then the opposite is. So if one of those characters, the one who is up in the other camera, you can't go to that camera, or either the locker room if Firely is getting up. So you have to kind of, if you need to go get water, you have to go to the opposite door, if that makes sense. That's kind of like what the cameras are for. But anyways, that's locker 1. So these lockers you'd like find, you'd have to like look for Shadow Dramabee, because like if you see him in the locker room in the security cameras, then that means like he's like at like the blockers, like 1, 2, or 3. So you'd have to put in the code to go into that locker. So that's locker 2, locker 3, and that's it. So, and then that's not it. There's only like 3. There's 3 cameras, and cam 1, locker room. So now the game pieces would actually be in these cameras, because like if you see one of them up, then you know it would show to go to that location or not as you're walking around the school. So you can see this is where you can see that Firely would be sleeping or be up there, or Shadow Dramabee would randomly pop up in this room, and so you'd have to walk in this room if he's up. So you can find him. There's a classroom where I think Withered Basby would be at. And then playground is where where Withered New Trapper would be at. So, yep, those are the cameras, and that's all of the game. So, yeah, a little bigger from the others, right? So, anyways, game pieces. The second game definitely had a lot, but there's only like 3, I think. Oh, I'm sorry, there's 4. There's only 4 characters in this game, by the way. So, I'm going to show you 4 characters, and it's all the pieces. So, here are the only 4 characters in this game. So, there's Shadow Dramabee, looking all messed up and undeadly. And then there's Withered Basby and Withered New Trapper and Withered Flamey. So that's all the pieces and the characters. And now for the finale, it's time to go over the movie. Okay, now the last thing to show off is the One Weekend at Dramabee's movie. Let the game begin. And so, this is exactly why I want to make this video, because I want you guys to know what One Weekend at Dramabee is, because, first of all, it's a game franchise, and plus, it got its own movie. So, I just want to make a little sense to make this video. That's the spine. And I'm going to tell you what this movie is about. So, it's PG-13, terrifying images, animated violence, mild blood and gore, and some language. It says Ponster Entertainment. That's my logo there. Runtime is an hour and 34 minutes and 39 seconds. And so yeah, Parker, if you're watching this video, I think you're old enough you can watch this movie. It's not that violent. I mean, it's still violent. There's still some blood, but you'll be fine, bud. It's definitely not as over the top as my other things. So, alright, now here's the description. Here's the story. This is a movie based off of Pongster's FNAF fan game franchise, One Weekend at Dramabee's, released in 2020. This is a prequel where the survivor, who used to be called Green, lost his job at Vintage Stock one day, but that night, his brother and his friends took him to his brother's house to play this game created by a man named Green Dramabee. When they began playing the game, all 7 of them get sucked into the game with 93 other players. In this game, they need to survive and solve puzzles to win maps from Dramabee and his friends. Only one player can get out alive and would need to fight off Green Dramabee to win millions of dollars. Pretty good deal, right? It's kind of like Squid Game, right? Kind of. That's the disc. And that's supposed to be Golden Dramabee's eyes, pretty much. That's the disc cover. So, yeah, I'll think about it. This is fan-made. It's definitely fake. Nothing, I don't think there's any film on it. So, yeah, I think I might post clips of the movie. I'll probably post a short trailer of this movie before I start posting it, kind of like give a little announcement. But I just want to make this video to let you know what this game was, and just since I'm gonna post this movie, this full release on YouTube, I just want to tell you what this whole movie was about. So yeah, that's really the whole history of One Weekend at Dramabee's. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to maybe post this movie on YouTube. So, alright guys, well, that's the video. Love you guys. Bye.